The final round of the CME Group Tour Championship in Naples, Florida didn't just decide a winner. It changed the history of golf in a way people will talk about for years. That Sunday at Tiburon Golf Club felt different from the start. The atmosphere was charged, the crowd was tense, and everyone knew something big was about to happen. It wasn't just the Florida heat making the air heavy. It was a feeling that history was about to be rewritten. As Jeeno stood over her final putts, she was moments away from breaking a record many believed would never be touched. A number that had lived in the LPGA record books since 2002, long before Jeeno was even born. Annika Saintstam's legendary average score of 68.697 had hung over women's golf for more than 20 years. It was like the DiMaggio hit streak, the kind of record that seemed impossible to break. To beat it, a player needed more than a few good rounds. They needed a full year of almost perfect golf. That's why the moment felt so powerful. Even Nelly Korda, the biggest American star and one of the most recognized faces in women's golf, couldn't hide how stunned she was. This wasn't just another trophy for a young talent. This was a moment that shook the sport. Jeeno Thitikul didn't just prove she belongs at the top, she set a new level of greatness. She showed the world what the modern game can look like. And she moved the standard higher than anyone expected.
To end the season, then with a win from the world number one, Jeeno Thitikul.
Incredible. I mean, incredible, extremely happy for sure to be able to, defend the titles.
And an unreal par save on 14.
That is a great looking shot. Pretty much what she did last year.
No, sure. Don't think she can carry that right bunker today.
Jeeno Thitikul goes back-to-back at the CME Group Tour Championship, playing like there was never a doubt.
At just 22 years old, Jeeno has done something that generations of superstars tried to achieve but couldn't. Big names like Lorena Ochoa, Yanni Sang, and B. Park, and Lydia Ko all chased this record for more than 20 years. With a brilliant and stressful final round score of 68, Jeeno didn't just win the trophy surrounded by confetti. She secured a season-long scoring average of 68. To a casual fan, that number might look simple, just a line on a stat sheet. But in pro golf, it means everything. It shows a level of consistency that feels almost machine-like. It means that every time she teed off in 2024, she was 3 to 4 shots under par on average. By finishing with that number, she officially beat Annika Saintstam's famous 68.697 average from her historic 11-win season in 2002. That 2002 season is still seen as the most dominant year in women's golf history. For 22 years, that record stood untouched. Many believed it was impossible to break. Critics said the modern game was too hard, the courses were longer, the competition stronger, and scoring that low couldn't happen again. But Jeeno didn't just chase the record. She caught it, passed it, and proved that perfection is still possible today. Nelly Korda's reaction said it all. Nelly, the biggest name in women's golf and a powerhouse throughout 2024, was asked about Jeeno's achievement right after finishing her round. Tired from a long season, she didn't give a boring PR answer. She shook her head and said, "Yeah, it's pretty amazing." With a small smile, she admitted how hard it is to keep a scoring average that low for an entire year. She knows the pain, the off days, the wind, the pressure, the fatigue. Great talent, great player. It's fun to see her craft up close. To break a record from 2002 is crazy, she added. Coming from the world number one, that was the highest praise possible. In that moment, Nelly showed just how historic Jeeno's season truly was. When Jeeno heard she had officially broken the record, her reaction was humble and honest. The excitement of winning the $4 million prize had barely settled when the news hit her. There was no ego, only gratitude and a bit of disbelief. Standing on the 18th green surrounded by cameras and the shiny CME Globe trophy, she even joked with shy smile, "I hope Annika won't be angry about that." But as the moment sank in, her voice softened. She admitted she hadn't thought about the record at all during the final round because the pressure was so intense. She also explained how much the Vare Trophy meant to her, the award every player wants because it proves you were the best all year. Now she has won the Vare Trophy for the second time before turning 23. Only the true legends of the game, Nancy Lopez, Annika Sorenstam, and Carrie Webb reached this level so young. Winning a tournament takes 4 days of good play. Winning the Vare Trophy takes a year of brilliance. It is the ultimate test of a golfer's strength and focus. This was the season of Jeeno. She didn't just win events. She controlled the entire rhythm of the tour. Her achievements this year sound like a career summary, not just one season. She won the Tour Championship, captured the Vare Trophy, broke a 23-year-old scoring record, earned Player of the Year, and took home the historic $4 million prize, the biggest single payout in women's golf. To understand the pressure, every putt on Sunday was worth more than most people earn in a month. But Jeeno played with calm focus, almost like she was in a friendly practice round. The huge prize money, which didn't exist in Annika's era, makes her record even more impressive. She didn't just play golf, she walked a tightrope over millions of dollars and never blinked. Even more amazing, she did all of this after a painful thumb injury that kept her out early in the year. She spent months in Thailand wondering if her swing would ever feel the same. Hand injuries can end careers. But she rebuilt her game, trusted her body, and returned stronger than ever. That is not just a mark of a champion, it's the sign of a once-in-a-generation player. While she recovered, Nelly Korda went on a historic winning streak. But Jeeno didn't panic. She waited, worked, and prepared. The future of women's golf isn't coming, it's already here. With her consistency, record-breaking year, and back-to-back CME wins, Jeeno has made it clear that she isn't chasing history anymore. She's making it. At the same time, Nelly Korda's season makes this story even more exciting. Nelly had a wild year full of huge wins, but also exhaustion and injuries. She won 7 times in 2024, a streak people compare to legends like Byron Nelson and Mickey Wright. Early in the year, she was unstoppable, the Tiger Woods of the LPGA. But the pressure of being number one, the interviews, the expectations, and a few nagging injuries slowed her down toward the end. Her struggles opened the door for someone else to rise, and Jeeno stepped right in. Before the CME Championship, fans and experts wonder what the next era would look like. Would Nelly keep ruling alone, or was a new era beginning? Was it one superstar or two? Jeeno answered that question clearly by winning with a big margin and calm confidence. She proved she didn't get lucky, she earned every moment. Her style is different from Nelly's. Nelly dominates with power. Jeeno dominates with perfect control and an unshakable mindset. She is a smiling assassin, someone who can make a mistake and laugh it off, then birdie the next 3 holes. Now, the tour has a true rivalry. It's not just the Nelly Korda era anymore. It's a battle between 2 giants, one American with the perfect swing and one Thai superstar with historic consistency. The 2024 season will be remembered as a year of 2 halves. Nelly owned the start, Jeeno owned the finish, and together, they created one of the most exciting seasons in LPGA history. As the sun set over Naples, one thing became clear. Moments like these are what grow the game. Jeeno proved that the ceiling of women's golf is higher than anyone thought. She took a 22-year-old record and erased it, and by doing so, she challenged every future player to step up. The standard has been raised. The new era has arrived. And as we move toward 2025, the LPGA has never been more exciting, more competitive, or more historic.